Hey everyone, welcome to the Once Over podcast. I am your host Nick, and this is
Jill.
This is number 15. 15, yes, 15.
5 more and we're at 20. that just seems crazy to me.
Everybody,
I don't know.
Captain, already? You have to be in on the action? All right,
Already.
Cool.
So, I do want to point out, first off, why the audio sounded not so great in the last 2 videos, and we just figured it out. And I feel actually kind of dumb because it was probably my fault.
I think you must have spun it around.
I probably have, but my mic was facing the wrong way. So
it was backwards.
Because when I was editing, I just couldn't figure out why.
Okay, hold on. Keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just couldn't figure out why I sounded so far away and Nick sounded so effing clear. So we got looking at it. Yeah, that was my stupid mistake, I think, because I kept messing with it. But we get it fixed now, so hopefully everything's good.
All right, still just tweaking the audio a little bit, so.
I'm going to maybe blame it on him, though, because he's the audio genius.
Well,
he should have figured it out.
I didn't even notice that it was...
You wouldn't have, though, because, like, the first time I heard it was when I was editing.
Yeah,
so...
well, I don't... see, when we're done doing the... That's probably going to make a fun noise. When we're done doing the podcast, I mean, I just export it and give it to you. So we don't even really listen to the audio to it. So
if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it's like shit. We did all that for nothing. But whatever, it's all good. It happens. Mistakes happen. I mean, and we're still figuring stuff out, like with the light boxes and how far we have to have them back and. How bright. And
you had another issue too there. The video was blown out on the last one, I think, so.
It was very bright light, and it's little tweaking things. So but I was able to get it down a lot. Like, YouTube is my savior sometimes when I'm editing.
It has a lot of good tutorials.
Oh man, like if I didn't have that, we'd probably be fucked and have more shitty video. Like, I'm not great at it by any means, but
I'm not.
It comes in handy.
I'm not an expert at doing video or anything like that either, so.
No, well, and we are working on something new.
Yeah.
With After Effects.
Yep.
I mean, we're trying to film different things.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah. I had an issue with that too. Because you were saying just like stuff breaking on you or whatever.
Yeah.
I was working on it the other day, and power just went out.
Oh no!
I was like, oh well, all right. Guess I'm not doing that today.
That's the worst, because I always panic if everything's on. Everything's always on in our house. So TV, Dusty's computer is kind of like our main hub.
Yeah.
For everything, so that's always on.
Yeah. Always
on. And, like, he'll watch it at night and, like, pass out on the couch or whatever, and I wake up in the morning, and it's still fucking going. So it's literally on for days. Which it's a beast, so it should be able to handle it. Yeah. But when the power goes out, I panic, because I have a lot of stuff on my computer that if I lost it...
But you do keep it on, like, a surge protector, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
At least something.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But I never trust them 100%. I'm always still a little nervous about it.
Well, I mean, it's supposedly supposed to be like, I mean, if you buy one of the cheapo ones, it's supposed to be like a one-time use almost, where it's if something does happen to it, it's gonna, and that's it, and it's gonna be done, and you have to go get another one.
Oh, okay. How do you know, though? Sorry, Captain, I just don't want you to pull that. How do you know, like, if it actually... If a surge went through
that's the tricky part.
So you don't know.
You don't really know, but if something does happen, I mean, a lot of times what I end up doing is I'll test it on something else anyways. Okay. So I'll run like, I don't know, a lamp off of it for a little while until it's
like blows out or stops. Or...
Yeah, usually like if there's anything wrong with it too, like if there's a surge that goes through it, it'll fry some wires or anything in it, and so everything might not work the same way that you think it would.
Yeah.
So like a light, it might flicker more, or it might dim or not
might
be as
act
bright.
like it has a something's wrong with the light bulb. Okay, so you learn something new every day. I don't know that stuff.
I mean, you could go to the extent of getting like a UPS.
Like a tester or whatever. Like
No, like a backup battery.
Oh.
Like a big, like, you ever see those?
Like a battery bank type
Basically,
thing?
yeah. Well, just like a UPS, and you hook all your stuff to it. So in case of a situation where, power flickers, right? It'll just shut down and come back on, and then be fine.
Okay.
It won't be interrupted because the battery backup will kick in for it.
See, that would come in handy because ours flickers a lot. It used to go out all the time. Like, all the time. And then they fixed something in the park or whatever. And now it doesn't go out as much, but it flickers. So, and then you're like, oh God, I could turn everything off. And now you're sitting in the dark for fucking, like...
5 minutes, 10 minutes.
More than that, because you're like, God, I don't want to turn everything on in case it fucking blows. Yeah. So, it's, that part kind of sucks, but... It's gotten better anyway. I mean, my mom's place, like, you just fucking sneeze and the power goes out. Like, it's...
Really?
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. I'm so glad that we don't have that anymore. Problem. Yeah. But, no, it sucks. What can you do?
It can't be that bad, though.
No, I'm just scared of stuff getting...
destroyed, yeah. And having to replace it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have a lot of expensive shit.
Yeah.
Electronics, so.
The electronics, yeah. Definitely more, I guess. Same thing here, though. I get so much crap plugged in that I'm just like, I don't fucking know anymore. I
mean, we get, like, you get a really nice computer over there, you get your audio set up and everything, and downstairs, I mean, you'd probably be screwed if in your studio.
I'd be fucked.
Yeah, so.
I mean, like,
that'd be shitty.
It wouldn't stop my drum kit because that's not plugged in. Anything, but
is that an electric drum kit? Because you used to have one.
I used to have one and I sold it.
Oh, okay, okay. Because I remember.
You know what the shitty part is though? I was like, I haven't used the electric kit in probably a good like 2.5 years. I was like, it's just sitting there collecting dust, and it's an expensive piece of equipment.
Yeah, I remember what you told me it was.
I bought a really expensive one, and I loved it. It was great, and I was like, you know what? It's been 2.5 years. I'm not going to use it. Oh, fuck, no, sell.
Yeah.
Sold it, and it wasn't even more than like 2-3 months later. It was like,
I wish I had that.
There was something that came up, and I was like, if I had an electric kit, could do it. It's like I needed it in order to get it to work correctly.
Yes. Like, but when you think about it, for the amount of times that you were going to use it after that sort of thing, like if it would have been worth it. I keep kicking my cord here, and I really hope I'm not going to pull that out.
Yeah. See, I'm tapping mine, and it's like...
I keep hitting it with my leg.
Oh, well.
It's not terrible, but I got to stop doing that.
Yeah, you can go in and cut. You can go in and edit that. Maybe.
Probably.
If you want to.
But, well, I had... And speaking about editing, too, like, because... this weekend was just really fucked, and I wasn't able to get the video up in time. It's going to go up
tonight.
Yeah, today. Whenever. Since we do a couple in advance, the timeline's messed up.
Yeah. Well, it's uploading right now. So.
Yeah, it is. So hopefully it'll get up today. But I still want to try to do it every Friday. But this weekend it was just messed up. Couldn't get it edited in time. Internet didn't work right. Or like my VPN didn't work right. And then I wasn't even home all weekend. So.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I went out to my brother's for the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. A lot of stuff. A lot of just stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, I'm actually really tired of winter. Winter's starting to get me down and make me depressed.
I feel the same way.
It's starting to suck big time.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
We had like 2 really nice days. You didn't have to wear a coat. You can go out in like a t-shirt basically.
Yeah.
Still some snow on the ground, and then boom.
It's like another storm hit.
Holy jeez, like 2 days it just snowed nonstop.
Yeah.
And you just look outside and you're like, God, I want to die. Like, I hate winter so much. This time in the year, I hate winter.
Yeah, I mean when it's like nice snowing and you know it's not like
bad.
It's not like super. I guess like wind chill, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like freezing rain, snow, like crap.
That's good, but like when it starts to get too intense, then it's like no. Go away.
I don't mind snowstorms before Christmas. After Christmas, I hate it.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's nice to have snow for Christmas, and then it just, after that, I hate it.
Yeah.
I wish it would just all go.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're probably going to have, like, 2 more storms before we don't have any more storms.
I hope that doesn't happen, though. I really hope we don't get any more storms.
I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Roads are shitty.
But, okay, so, oh, God. You said you had a cat story, right?
Oh, yeah. Do you have a cat story? Because you kind of, like, got excited
I remember there for a second. I was like, I kind of do and I kind of don't, but you go ahead, you tell yours.
Mine isn't really, like, super duper exciting, but here's what my cat did last night. Because he's friggin' stupid. So Dusty went out and got some stuff at Walmart or whatever and come home. And he brought us McDonald's home. So the kids usually eat nuggets, whatever, nugget Happy Meals, right?
Yep.
So one of the kids didn't finish theirs and there's a nugget sitting on their table. And we're like, whatever. So we got watching the Frankenstein Chronicles. We're just sitting there and watching that. We'll get to that in a minute as well. But all of a sudden I see the cat coming up. Just a paw, just slap, slap, slap. And we were both kind of watching him. We're like, what are you doing? He's just... And he puts his head right back. Slap, slap, slap. He's trying to get that nugget so friggin' bad. Because I can't remember if I said this in another video or not, but he has an eating disorder. So he's bulimic.
How does your cat...
No, he's bulimic. So he eats and then throws up and feels pretty, maybe. I don't know. But, so anyway, he's going for that nugget and he's going so hard. And we're like... We're going to see if he can get it. So he rips it off and then right on the carpet where he killed the mouse, he's just fucking eating that stupid nugget. We're like, and he cleaned it up. There was nothing left.
Yeah.
Ate the breading, everything, loved it. So about, I don't know, half an hour, 40 minutes go by. And he walks over the carpet and I was laying there like watching TV show or whatever. Kids are all in bed. And Dusty hears him go like, huh!
Oh, God.
And Dusty just sat up and, like, stomped his foot. And he's like, hey! Because he always goes to the carpet for anything.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say carpet because it's a rug. But.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he takes off and runs towards the kitchen. Pukes on the way. It just fucking shoots out of him as he's running. Because he's an idiot. Yeah. And it's just fucking nugget. It's so gross.
That's
and
disgusting.
So Dusty gets up to clean it because he's very nice to me and he didn't make me do it. And as he's cleaning it, all we hear down the hall is him just puking everywhere.
Oh my God.
And like that's all I could hear, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna be sick. It's just the sound of it was just so gross.
Oh.
And all I see is I look over, and Dusty's just like, cat, just flip him off. Oh my God! But we used to give him hard food.
Yeah.
Right.
Because could he not eat the hard food? Or?
No, because he kept throwing up or whatever, and he couldn't poop. Couldn't poop. Yeah. So, and we didn't realize really what was happening. But the dry food, he couldn't process it or something. So, one day we were at the like old apartment, and every time he laid down, he'd growl, and like if you go to pet him, he'd growl. We're like, something's not right. Like, something's really wrong with him. Yeah. And if he got up, he'd growl. So we're like, shit, we're going to have to take him to the vet. And $400 enema later.
Jesus.
Yeah. Because he couldn't poop. He literally had a ball of shit in him like that.
Oh, my God. That
yeah,
sucks.
he just couldn't. Oh, yeah. Like, I felt bad for him because, like, they literally had to go in and grab it out, and I was like, fuck, like that's really shitty. But he was better after that, so
no pun intended.
Yeah, but like we had to feed him pumpkin. He can only eat wet food now, so like the expensive stuff. Yeah. So
getting treated like royalty now.
Yeah, well, he'll sit there and he'll like lick the top of it and get mad, and then come out and meow for some more. I just want to punt it. Like, I'm done with animals. Never again.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I will never own another animal.
Really?
Well, after we paid $400 for an enema, that kind of set it. Yeah. And that was like 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
yeah.
I'm just, no, we'll get a fish, maybe. That's it. Like, that really? Is it. Oh, yeah. Nope, never again.
Oh.
Never again. Yeah.
She's saying no more animals. That means you, bud.
Yeah, you can never come live at my house.
Oh.
I just let you outside. There's so many days where I'm like, I could just open the door, but you're too stupid to walk out it. But then, like, he comes over and he's looking at you and he's like drooling because he drools. So, like, he just looks at you. You're like, fuck. Why are you cute? And then you're like, okay, go away.
That's.
He's just stupid.
So he power puked everywhere.
Oh, man. Fun. I've never seen a cat puke while they're running. I did last night, though. Holy shit.
Dusty scared him.
Well, oh, yeah. Like, he just got up and, like, stomped his foot. Like, hey! And, like, trying to get him off it. And he got off it already. Yeah. He ran.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God. More of the story. Don't own animals. They suck. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Cats suck.
Don't listen to Jill. She's cynical.
I am. Like, life is
animals aren't that bad. I mean, the Captain and Apollo here, they every once in a while they'll be like blah on the floor, and it's like,
oh yeah,
bitch. Like, but I mean that's a small price to pay to have
once in a while
a nice little companion.
Our cat pukes at least like 3 times a week.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's quite a bit. Yeah.
Because he eats so fast that he throws up sometimes. So it.
Well, you know what? Captain was like that too when he was younger. We had to.
Well, you got the weird bowl thing. Didn't you?
we got the slow feeder bowls, which basically all they are is like, people probably know what they are, but they have just like grooves in it.
It's like a little maze.
Right. So it's harder for them to just kind of like stick their face in and grab a bunch of food and eat it. They have to almost think about how to get the food out.
And that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And that seemed to help quite a bit, but I find even now every once in a while like Apollo has figured out how to eat it out of it pretty quickly.
Well,
so he'll like fucking hoover it down, and then like 3 minutes later he's like, what?
He did that last time we were here too. Because we were about to go outside, or we came in or something, and he was walking over to my shoes, and he was just, and I'm like, nope.
No.
I grabbed my shoes, and he just ralphed everywhere. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but animals puke around me. It's just I have that aura. I don't know.
But I don't know. I would definitely get more dogs. I don't know if I'd get a cat. I've had a cat before, and yeah.
They're assholes. Cats are assholes. They really are. Because, like, you want to love them.
Also, Jackie's allergic to cat, so it makes it a little... Yeah.
You want to love them, and they're just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
They look at you, they're just, fuck you. And, like, turn their ass up at you. Dogs are a little better, but it's almost like you get way too attached. So if something happens... It sucks.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks big time.
I know. I'm going to be so sad if anything ever happens to either of these guys.
Like, my dog at Mom's, I mean, geez.
Tipper?
Yeah, like, we had him for 14 years, I think. Yeah. I think it was either going on 14, possibly 15. I can't remember. But he was just old, and I can't remember what happened, but he just wouldn't move one day, and... They said he had like a tumor on his spleen that erupted or
oh wow,
exploded or something. Yeah. So and it like just dropped him. So I'm like, obviously we had to
put him down.
Yeah, because he was not getting better. They're like, you came at a good time.
Yeah.
But and I wasn't even like super attached to him either, even though it was my dog. Yeah. Like he was Mom's because he lived there. But man, was that the hardest thing I ever went through. That sucked. Yeah. And I never ever want to do it again. Never. Yeah. I went to work after and I was just like, okay.
I would take the day off. I would just say, you know what?
I thought about it, but I was like, I can't. Like, I wasn't super attached to him. but it still sucked.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, no, it definitely would. But with the cat thing that you remind me of.
Oh yeah, right. Do you have a better cat story?
No, it's not a better cat story, and it just made me like go, who the fuck does that? I don't know. I was walking up to one of the schools there that I teach at, and on the way there, I turn around a corner and there's like, I see like a fucking herd of cats. I was like, at first I was really confused because I always saw it was the cats at the first.
Yeah.
But there was like a lady behind him that like was holding a bunch of leashes, and there was like, I swear to God, there's 10 freaking cats that she was walking. She was walking 10 cats, and they were all just whoop. I was like, this is the weirdest thing ever. Who has 10 fucking cats?
Crazy cat ladies, man.
Oh man, it was
like crazy cat ladies.
I couldn't imagine that. I was like, who is doing this? And it's winter. It was cold.
Yeah,
it was cold, and I was like, oh my God, like I don't really like cats all that much, but like,
but
put them back inside.
Yeah, we took our cat out on a leash once. Now I can't remember if it was the cat that we have now or my super duper awesome cat that I used to have. Because he was fucking awesome. That was my kitty, and he was great. He killed a rabbit one day. When you live out in the country, I mean, shit's gonna happen like that. But he literally killed a rabbit and brought it home. And he was like, "Here you go." And he's killed snakes and like birds. I had to, because he would like try to kill them, and they'd be laying on the ground and be like, "Nah, like you don't need to kill it. Go away. Like just leave it alone now. It's scared to death." But he was a hunter, and he friggin' loved it. Like, and he would come in at night, and I'd be sleeping there, and he would crawl under my blankets, and like then like come up and stick his head outside the blankets and like sleep there all night. And so he was my buddy. I loved that cat. That's why I was like, oh, we'll get another cat.
It'll be
this
awesome.
one's fucking stupid.
No,
but
that actually makes me think of another cat story. This one's pretty quick too. My friend's cat back in high school. Like he lived out in the country too. Like we all lived out in the fucking country. But he lived like pretty far out in the country in the sense of like he had trails going in his backyard that took like fucking half hour to an hour to get anywhere from. Like if you hit them and like you follow it, it's like you could get lost like really easily if you didn't know. Anyways, so
he's way out in the country.
Yeah, he was pretty far out in the country. But anyways, the cat that he had was like an outdoor cat kind of thing. So it would like come in and
like come as he pleases, basically.
Do whatever the hell he really wanted to. And there's one day we were sitting at the couch downstairs, playing like Tony Hawk Pro Skater or something.
Nice.
Yeah, old school, right? Tony Hawk Pro Skater or something. Anyways, and we hear this like noise, and I couldn't figure out what it was for like fucking 10 minutes. We kept hearing it like. It was like the weirdest noise, and it was like something hitting the wall, and it was like it sounded like it was going over our heads. We're like, "What the hell is that?" We're looking around. It's like nothing.
Bat or something.
Exactly.
Oh shit!
It was. Yeah, it was totally. It was a bat, and we were
nice.
like, "What the fuck is going on?" And it was dark out too at the time.
Yeah.
We just had like a few lights on. And we're like, we don't know what it was, so we're still just kind of sitting there playing games, and I think it must have flown in front of the light. And it like, casts a big shadow.
Oh, Jesus.
And all we see, we like turn around, and we turn around just at the exact moment too. Turn around, his cat like fucking lunges and just bam.
Or just slapped us
down
like
on the floor.
fucking denied. Oh my God.
Like, fucking ninja cat. It was just
nice. Like, see, those cats are awesome. When they do shit like that,
funny.
that was awesome.
We were like, what the hell?
Oh my God.
Buddy was like, he runs, he opens the door, he grabs a broom, and he's just like, bam, sends the bat back outside, shuts the door.
That's crazy.
It was pretty funny. But.
Can't say that we've ever had a bat in the house. We've had birds in the house before, but never a bat. Like bats are kind of messed up, like because they're harder to get out. Usually.
Yes, they are harder to get out. And people are really creeped out by bats, but
oh man, they're cute. I've held
cute
one.
Looking. Yeah.
We had like an animal person come into our school before. Oh yeah, and we've held them. They're like
I've never held a bat.
They're super soft. Their wings are gross, but their bodies are really soft. Yeah. But and it wasn't a big one, like wingspan maybe like that big. Like it wasn't a big one. But super cute. Not like those gross, like weird nose ones where like they're...
Yeah.
Those are gross.
It looks like a Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We're blinking. We have to change the camera.
We're blanking. We got 5 minutes. So let's do a camera change right now. And then I want to kind of talk about the that new Netflix series, the Frankenstein Chronicles. So we'll sing it. We'll be back. Okay. So we started watching the Frankenstein Chronicles last night.
Yeah.
There's only 6 episodes in both seasons that are on Netflix.
Now, wait, 6 in total or like...
Like 6 in the first one, 6 in the second one.
Okay. Yeah.
So we basically binge watched it last night. I think we got 2 more episodes left. But
it's not bad.
No, like I probably would have actually watched it, but I was exhausted. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. Yeah. But we were really excited for it. It's weird though, because it's set back in the 1800s, right? 1800 London.
Yep.
So it's very hard to follow. Now, because there's political things going on at the same time, and like even 4 episodes in, we don't know who anyone's name really is. Like it's actually kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, one of those shows.
Yeah, you really have to pay attention. Dusty's like, you can't be baked and watch the show because you just can't focus on it.
You can't.
And you really need to pay attention, like to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So basically, like this kid washes up on, I don't even know what you call it, just at this place. It's like a marshland almost. Kid washes up and it's all pieced together. So there's like 8 different bodies, like Frankenstein, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So throughout the whole thing, they're trying to figure out who basically is doing this, because kids keep going missing and they're trying to reanimate them, right? Like if you know the story of Dr. Frankenstein, like it's the original story, and this is what kind of pissed me off too, because the monster is not called Frankenstein, like it's Dr. Frankenstein. He's the one that's making the monster. So they're just trying to find out, because they think it's a surgeon that's doing it because the stitching and stuff. I don't know. It's just, it's very weird, and we're kind of, if it was any other show, we'd be like, fuck it, we're not going to watch anymore because it's stupid, but it's just a very slow plot. Yeah. Not a lot happens.
Yeah, there's shows like that I know what you mean.
It's weird to explain, but we're still hoping it's going to get better, because something minor kind of happens in every episode where you're like, okay, you know.
It kind of intrigues you to watch the next one.
A little bit. Yeah. The first 2, not really, but it just...
First 2 kind of boring.
Yeah, like, because we went through and we watched all of Van Helsing. Because that, like, the first episode sucked for that. I was like...
Well, that's what happened to me. I watched the first episode of that, and I was like, this is fucking garbage. And I was like,
the first episode was bad.
Yeah.
And it just got a little bit better, not by much, but we powered through it.
Yeah.
But for a show like that, because it's more action-packed, something happens constantly. So the pacing is very quick, sort of. In this one, the pacing is more slow. Like, I guess it's kind of explaining more the story than it is.
Yeah.
There's, like, no action, kind of. It's, it's weird. But it's got Sean Bean in it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Does he die?
Not yet.
Oh,
we're kind of waiting for it. But it was funny because the intro to it is basically like Game of Thrones. The way that it's actually... Like,
does it do the whole map thing?
Kind of. Not the actual, places coming up, but it is very, very similar. Yeah. Me and Dusty were like, you guys killed me off the first fucking season, so I'm going to rip off your credits. Make my own show. And then he pulls out, like, a tiny little sword in one part. We're like... Swords didn't save you in Lord of the Rings, and it didn't save you in Game of Thrones. Why do you think it's gonna save you in this?
You're gonna fucking die.
But and you know what? It's funny. It's not really a spoiler because it adds a little bit to the show, but it's like you find out, I think, in the first episode. But he has syphilis. And it was a very common disease. Yeah. And it kills you. Like, yeah. It eventually kills you because it's incurable. But he has that, so it's kind of... I know he's going to die eventually.
Slow death.
Yeah, kind of.
Like the first episode, he's marked to be dead.
Pretty much.
You don't even give him a chance.
No, they're like, okay, we're going to give you syphilis. And he's like, well, that's going to kill me. And they're like...
People writing it are probably just like, you know what? Sean Bean. Syphilis, he's going to die.
Yeah, it's like, we know how you're going to die.
Slow fucking death.
Yep. As far as I know, syphilis, you can't... Well, back in the 1800s...
Yeah, it was...
It was going to kill you. Because I remember my favorite author, H.P. Lovecraft, his dad died of syphilis, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. Like, and then it kind of like made him crazy sort of thing. I don't know. I'd have to read up on that because it's been a while, but...
I didn't know that.
It was a thing that just happened back then.
Yeah.
So...
Ooh, excuse me.
But it's... I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to get better.
It probably will.
It's the last episode is going to probably leave on a cliffhanger, but the second season's already up on Netflix because I'm pretty sure it's a Netflix original. It wouldn't surprise me. Everything's a Netflix.
The Chronicle
original.
one, you mean?
Yeah.
The Frankenstein one? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So
there was one that I started watching, and I think I mentioned this last time too when we were doing the podcast, but the Altered Carbon.
Yeah, I think that's next on our list.
I watched the first episode, and really there's just a lot going on in it.
All the time?
Oh yeah, all the time. And there's just so much story to it that it's like, okay. Like, they almost need to like dumb it down a little bit.
Okay.
But like, even with all the stuff that's going on to it, it was really interesting just for the way that it looked. Like, it looked really
Even in
nice.
the trailer, it looked like very bright and clear and like shiny. I guess
it was like, I don't know. It's so hard to kind of think like futuristic, really kind of tall buildings, advertising everywhere,
like The Fifth Element. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
that's what totally. It reminded me of.
It's definitely just like that. Well, almost like that. Let's say
that's pretty cool because I love The Fifth Element.
Oh yeah, Fifth Element is freaking fantastic. That is like the best. Not the best, but it's pretty close to the best.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what the best is going to be because I'm super stoked for it.
Well, Fifth Element's pretty fucking good though because
Dark Crystal. They have a Dark Crystal series coming out.
Really?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Netflix original, Dark Crystal.
Wow.
Jim Henson Company's doing it.
Jesus.
Yep.
I enjoyed the Dark Crystal. I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Loved it. I've
only seen it once though, but I remember really, really liking it.
It was you gotta watch it again. It's so good.
I probably will. Well, we would probably go through it before I watch the series.
Before I go and watch the series, I'm sitting down and watching the movie again. And
I
then
would
I'm
imagine...
gonna start the series like right after.
Oh yeah, no, you'd have to. But is it a continuation from it?
See, that I don't know. I tried to find some more information on it, but the only thing so far that I can find is just like interviews with Brian Henson, his son there.
Yep. Because he took over, did he not?
Or no, was it Brian Henson? Yeah, Brian Henson. Yeah, his son took it over. Yeah. There was a couple interviews with him that I saw or that I read. There was a couple like just written ones.
Okay.
And it's basically just him saying how much the Dark Crystal meant to his dad, that he was like, I have to do this kind of thing. So. Yeah.
Well, and that's pretty cool though to actually keep the.
Yeah. And apparently, from what, like, old interviews way back when the movie came out and all that kind of stuff, is like, his dad would always refer to the Dark Crystal as the best thing that he ever made. Not including the Muppets.
Yeah, no.
Because the Muppets, made him a ton of cash. let's be honest. That's probably the best thing.
That's more artistically, for kids,
right?
Too,
artistically, I think he's saying the Dark Crystal is the best thing.
Yeah.
So, and which I would totally agree because it's awesome.
Because the Labyrinth was the other one.
Yep.
Now that one I actually have not seen, but
you haven't seen David Bowie's crotch grow 10 sizes that year?
I have not. Jesus. I've seen bits and pieces, but I have not seen it. Is it not part of, like, it came out before the Dark Crystal, did it not? I'm pretty sure.
That's a good question. I'm gonna.
Just words.
I don't know about that one. I'm gonna check though. Okay, so
because was it not part of? Like, were they not part of a series, sort of?
Okay. They are supposedly linked, but there's nothing confirming that they actually are.
Okay.
I think.
Well, it'd be in the same universe, would it not? That's what I'm thinking.
Basically, yeah. Oh, speaking of universes, I just thought of this. You were playing with that card, that X-Files card game.
Oh yeah, I love X-Files.
Well, it just made me think of X-Files, anyways. But there's a show that I was watching. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but Shameless.
No.
I am freaking in love with that freaking show.
My sister-in-law watches it. She's like, "Have you watched Shameless yet?"
Is.
I'm like, "No."
Oh my god, it is so good. I can't get enough, and I just finished.
Is this supposed to be like the X-Files or something?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay.
But I was looking at
Sounds like, damn, I'm in.
I was looking at some of the trivia online about it, and one of the things that ties Shameless to the X-Files series, apparently, is the cigarette brand that they smoke.
Huh. I imagine, because they had the... He's going to have to go your way, because I got the cord here, but... the smoking man, like the cigarette man... From the X-Files. Oh, God, I can't think
they made up a brand, and they like the logo that was printed and everything. Yeah. They used the same brand in Shameless that they used for the cigarette. I don't know. And
is there any more connections?
There was no explanation to it. Just in the trivia thing, they were like, it uses the same brand. So I was like, that's interesting. So I started Googling a little bit more, and there's like some things that it's like, it's in the same universe as X-Files. Because nobody's in the show of Shameless, nobody's mentioned the show X-Files, like in like a joke or anything like that kind of thing. So it's not like they're using it as like a gag or anything. Where some other times they'll use like,
be like, well, this isn't the X-Files, or
like, say something stupid like, you know
like
what
that,
I mean? Yeah.
But is it by? Because who did X-Files? It was Rob Bowman, wasn't it?
That's what I tried to figure out too. If there was anyone on the show that worked with X-Files, but I can't find anyone linking it. But I haven't really looked.
God, that's weird though.
Too hard.
Yeah.
Like I've checked some of the writers and I've checked the director, obviously, but everyone else I've never really kind of looked that far into it. But I thought that was pretty funny when I.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
I was like, that's hilarious.
Oh, I love X-Files. I've seen it so many times, and I remember when I was actually looking for it, because we didn't have Netflix, I don't think, at the time. I can't remember how that went, but. I went on Kijiji and I was like looking for the seasons of X-Files.
Yeah.
And I found this one guy and he's like, well, I have season like 3 up to 8 or whatever. I was like, I'm willing to buy them all off of you, but not at once. It's like, I can't afford to do it all at once, because it was like, I don't know, $15 or $10 a season or something.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember. But he's like, you know what? We can do that. I'll make you a deal. Like every few weeks or whatever, just come up and
come by the
and we'll sell you one. And I remember because it was around Christmas time, and he threw in like an extra season, so I didn't have to actually buy that one. It was really nice.
Yeah. Okay. So sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you.
No, that's okay.
The Labyrinth was after the Dark Crystal.
It was after.
Dark Crystal was 82. The Labyrinth is 86.
I wonder if it was supposed to be kind of set. Well, if they aren't linked, I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't think I've ever heard anything about it officially being linked, but... What?
82, you
82,
said? Jeez, I didn't think it was that old.
Oh, it's pretty old.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And 86, though, because Jennifer Connelly was... How old in that?
She was not...
14 or something?
She wasn't... She might have been in her teens. Yeah, she was definitely in her teens in that year.
I want to say like 13 or 14, I think.
Yeah.
But geez, she's old now.
Oh yeah.
like, I've only really seen her in, I don't know, maybe a handful of things. But she used to be like really, really super pretty, and then
I haven't really seen her in anything new, so I don't know.
Pretty. She aged.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like, but shit, I can't remember. I just think of that because it's funny.
But I'm super stoked for the Dark Crystal.
For the series. That's interesting.
Oh my god, I'm like dying to go see it.
That's
I can't
crazy.
wait for that to come out.
I don't know if I could convince Dusty to actually sit down and watch the Dark Crystal. It's not really his thing. but I don't know.
Well, okay, this is what you should do, because I got the projector downstairs. You should come over and we'll watch Dark Crystal, and then we'll just fucking binge the whole season.
Yep, we could do that. I'm down.
Cool. Yeah.
Because I just don't think he would be into something like that.
With the puppets?
Yeah, like...
I think it's super cool. I love how they do it.
It's the singing gets him. He can't handle, like, singing parts in movies.
Yeah.
He's like, ah!
Yeah. I mean, there's
some where it's like, oh god, major cheese, but...
Yeah. It all
Disney
depends
movies,
on...
I don't care. Like, it makes the movie... When it's not a Disney movie, though, it's like, But...
Yeah. I mean, the singing in the Disney movies helps kind of progress the story at times, too.
It does.
So.
Like, that Moana or Moana, or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking of. The Crab King one?
Yeah, because it explained an entire story, like, backstory.
Yeah.
Dusty was like, no.
Yeah,
God. But that's how you get kids to watch shit, singing and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like, we just watched Finding Nemo last night, and there was no singing in that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't remember any singing, actually. Same with Finding Dory.
I think there was a singing part in it, though. When, when the turtle's going down the... It's like...
No, he just goes, righteous! Righteous!
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Like, the Stingray teacher kind of, like, sings a little thing, but, like, to himself, almost. So it's not, like, an actual full-blown...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Musical,
yeah.
I guess, but... I don't know, that was actually... It just glued in.
Does Dusty just not like musicals at all?
No. No, not at all.
No.
No.
He hasn't seen any? Like, or he has seen some and he's just like, every single one that he's seen is like, just garbage.
Yeah, he's just not into it. Like, he...
Okay, because I wasn't either. And I went to go see this movie in theaters, because at the time, the person I was dating at the time really wanted to go see it. And I was like, yeah sure, obviously, I'll go see it. And it was Across the Universe. Have you seen this?
No, but I remember the picture on the DVD.
Okay. It's like the strawberry cover, and it's got the slash through. Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be about the Beatles or something.
Right? No. It wasn't really about the Beatles. It was all Beatles songs.
Yeah.
But put into a story. And it was, oh god, it was so well done. The singing in it was fantastic. The acting in it was amazing. And like, I watched that. I went into the theater, I watched it, and I was like, wow. Like, that was actually like the best. Like, I hated musicals up till then. And I was like, I get it now. That was like, I get why people like the musicals now. And ever since then, I will go and see musicals, but like, nothing ever compares to that one. And I don't even like the Beatles. I'm really not a big fan of the Beatles.
I'm not
but
either.
It was such a good movie. Like,
was La La Land not...
I never saw it. I
haven't seen that one. That one's supposed to be similar, though, isn't it?
I don't.
I thought there was really a lot of singing in that.
Oh yeah, that one's a singing one too. So is there's another one. I think Showman is supposed to be a singing one too. And I haven't seen Showman yet either. I did download it. I haven't watched it yet.
The only one I've really seen is Dr. Horrible's Sinwung.
That one's good though.
I enjoyed that.
Good old Joss Whedon.
But it's kind of poking fun at other things. So
well, it's poking fun at a lot of the musicals and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I can handle stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, the other really good one too, other good musical, right? And you know what I'm going to say.
Go on.
Once More with Feeling.
Yes!
The Buffy musical.
Yeah. That will always have a special place in my heart.
That's such a good one. Yeah.
I almost want to get a tattoo that just says Once More with Feeling.
I was thinking about that too.
Yep. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
Speaking about tattoos, there's so many that I want, and I don't have a single one. I don't have a single one?
I have 3. One on my leg and 2 on my back. And the first one that I got, it was actually Ryan's girlfriend from high school. She took me, and it was a graduation present. And it hurt so fucking bad. Like, I don't know what Buddy was doing, but it was almost like he was slipping through the muscle. Because you could feel it on the, on the outer surface. Yeah. You could feel it, and it was fine. And then all of a sudden, it just, poked through, is what it felt like. So I was like, I almost kicked him in the nuts so many goddamn times. Because, I was laying down, and I had my leg across his lap. because it's right on my calf. And I was sweating so bad. I was hanging onto the pillow. Like, I didn't know what to expect, I guess.
Yeah.
And that sucked. But they are so addictive. So I was like, I'm going to go back and get another one. So I got a Phoenix, kind of like a little lower than the middle of my back, but right on my spine. So
okay, yep.
I could, and like at the time my back was not fat. It was before kids, so like I had no meat on me whatsoever, and I could hear him like scraping my spine. It was so gross.
No,
it still didn't hurt as bad as my leg.
Really?
Yeah, and the one underneath that is because it was lower. It felt like he was digging in my butt crack. And it's not even close, but it felt like he was right in my butt crack, like just digging the needle. That one kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Still not as bad as the one on my leg.
Okay.
But I didn't cry.
Yeah.
She's like, oh no, you cried. I didn't fucking cry. I'm gonna make that a point right now. But
so is there any more that you want to get though?
Yeah. Once I have money again, I'm gonna get two like on here, and one's gonna be the Stars logo, like from Resident Evil, and I'm gonna get Cooper's name on it.
Like, okay. Like
his name and his birth date underneath, and then I'm gonna get the umbrella symbol, put Scarlet's on it. So
that's cool. Yeah.
And I was thinking like for the third kid eventually. Eventually.
Wait, are you planning on having a third one?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. We wanted 3.
You wanted 3? Oh.
Yeah. We need bigger hopes. But the third one is going to be the Tricell symbol, and the Tricell is from Resident Evil 5.
Okay.
But it's still, it's like a different sect almost of Umbrella. Okay. So there's 3 logos.
3 logos in the Resident Evil universe.
Yeah. And then I'll just get like the kid's
name. I don't want those kind of tattoos, but I want some tattoos.
Those are probably the last ones I get. I might get the one on my leg covered up, like done.
What is the one on your leg?
It was the heartogram. Sorry, my legs are definitely not shaved. And I don't know if the camera can actually see it. I'm assuming the video is actually done uploading. Oh, wait.
Ish.
Kinda. I'm trying to use the other monitor and it's not working.
So
too fat, I can't get my leg out. There, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, you can kind of see that.
Yeah, there
so
it is.
Do you actually like him?
Never heard a effing song. Not once. And I get asked that all the time. And I'm like, didn't even have a clue that's what their fucking logo was.
Yeah.
Not even a clue.
I think that's where it came from. Because
I think so too.
I think it was
Bam
Margera, I think kind of took the logo and made it really famous in a sense.
Yeah, well,
because he did, Viva La Bam, and he did all that kind of crap. And
he was friends with the really close friends with the band or something.
Well, he was friends with whatever the guy's name, Phil. Viva? No, what the hell is his name?
I
singer for him, anyways.
Nothing about him.
Yeah, he was friends with him.
Yeah.
Anyways, so. So I think he let him use the logo and be like, yeah, put it on whatever you want, basically.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, I remember walking into... Because I got all mine done at White Lotus.
Yeah.
Because that was really the only tattoo shop that we had then. Now I think we have like 4.
God, there's like 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just on the south side.
Yeah.
I think there's like 3 or 4 over on this side now.
There's a couple. Some of them are in like people's basements, which it's like... I'm a little nervous. I probably wouldn't go.
No, but, go do it like a professional.
Yeah. I need to see them opening the needles out of the packages.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or it ain't happening. But, yeah, I remember walking into White Lotus and I was looking through the books and I was like, oh, that looks pretty fucking cool. Like, I'm going to get that done. And, like, if you look really close, you can see, like, the lines aren't straight. Some places,
on that, it looked like one side was a little lower.
Yeah,
than the other
it's
too,
like
so.
It's not perfect.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get that one covered up with something cool, like Cthulhu or something.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty big. But like my shin bone is very like it protrudes, so over the bone really sucks. Like, I'm not looking forward to that.
Jackie's leg is like that too.
Yeah.
It's like if you run your hand along the leg, it's like
feel,
you can feel the fucking bone, and it's right in front. I don't know. Mine's not like that.
Dusty's isn't like it either, but like mine definitely is.
Yeah, it kind of creeps me out a little bit.
Yeah, no, and it's funny because like if I'm laying on the couch and I'd be like, Dusty, will you rub my feet? Yeah, because I do it a lot, and like if I just stretch my foot out a little bit. I can make the tendons pop out, and it grosses him out so bad. No. He's like, ugh! No. I'm not gonna do it. But my feet are so, like, veiny, and, like, I have no fat. I have fat here.
Everywhere.
Like, from the knee down, there's nothing. Like, it's just not fat. My feet aren't fat, so I can never get a tattoo on the top of my foot because I would be scared they would poke a vein or whatever.
But it's weird too, though. Like you say, like like I'm fat here, but I'm like not here, right? Like same thing. Like I'm fat up here, but like I mean, my legs are pretty big, but it's not.
Your legs are normal looking though.
But it's not fat.
Muscle.
It's muscle.
Yeah. When I rollerbladed, I had ridiculous muscles in my legs.
Well, I think that's from playing.
Oh, it probably is because you're constantly.
And I walk everywhere too.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like,
I don't fucking walk anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't walk anywhere. In the summertime, I'm planning on because if we're going out filming and stuff, I want to walk everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna.
But in wintertime, no, I'm a fat, lazy cow.
Oh yeah, it's too. Too gross out. We're not doing that.
There's no point to being outside at all. Right now
with tattoos and stuff though, like there's so many that I want to get, and like for the longest time I did actually want to get a dark crystal one. Yes, hi.
That'd be pretty sweet though.
Yeah, I wanted to get a dark crystal one that was going to be kind of unique, so I wanted to get one with like the Skeksis with the two other species. I forget the name of the species now. So it escapes my mind, with the dark crystal in the middle and kind of connecting all three of them.
Oh, okay.
And then at the very bottom, I want to have like the final form that they kind of have at the end.
That'd be pretty sweet. You'd have to get it fairly big though.
Yeah. I want to get it on one of my legs, right or left. Yep. And then on the other side, I want to get. Have you ever seen Repo, the Genetic Rock Opera?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Definitely gonna.
That was actually another musical. Fucking loved it. So
okay.
Good. Captain, quit licking your butthole. Come on.
Stop looking at your butt.
Not on the camera. Okay. I want to get. At the beginning of the movie, it's like a comic panel that kind of goes through for like the credits and stuff like that.
Okay.
And like it kind of tells a story to kind of like lead it off. I want to get the whole comic panel down the side of my leg. But do you know what the story is of the genetic like Repo?
No.
Repo Man?
No idea.
Okay. Basically, there's a company that sells organs to people who need it. But the organs are really expensive, so they have to go on like a payment plan. If they don't make their payments, the Repo Man comes and repossesses them. So they basically just kill them. And
Okay.
So, anyways, I want to get like a synthetic kind of spine looking going down the back.
Oh, you totally could. I've seen that
along
before.
the side, and then like have just the comic panel around the front.
That'd be pretty sweet.
That's what I want to do. So yeah.
That would definitely take a lot of hours.
Yep, and I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's really not that bad. It's once you get past like the outline, because the outline really sucks because it's like
they have to do it the deepest, don't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was something weird about the outline, but it's like this digging like that sucks. But
I'm actually kind of surprised you haven't seen the Repo Man though.
Yeah,
the Genetic Rock Opera. Nathan Stewart Head's in it. He's the Repo Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And Paris Hilton's in it too.
Oh God, I ruined it. I'll never fucking see it. She'd die. I would hope she'd die.
I don't think so. It's been a little while since I've seen it. Well, she plays one of the children of the guy who owns GeneCo, which is the company that sells organs.
Figures.
She's like obsessed with like plastic surgery in it. She takes Zydrate. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Oh my God. We'll have to wrap this up because we're cutting literally gonna cut out here. But
okay.
Yeah. So now you're gonna have to get a tattoo because you talked about it.
I really want to. I'm broke.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely gonna get it eventually. But. All right. Well, this wraps up episode 15.
Awesome.
Instagram, Tumblr. All that stuff. I'm going to point just wherever, because I'll put it up somewhere.
Put something there.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.